and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou, and we back here with another episode for y'all. You already know, Future Juice.
Wrong again.
Future Juice.
He can only be right so many
This
times.
is the Future Juice. This wasn't Future Juice. This was Future Juice that came before the Clippers and Mavs game. He was just guessing that was what's going to happen. But obviously, Clippers won, and
Yeah.
But the Juice, Future Juice came again after.
Interesting. Did he?
This is he knows what's going to happen up until the finals, but we're not going to get into that. That's the story for another day.
Right.
But you know what he told me? He said, whoever has home court advantage in this series is going to win. Is going to lose, actually. That's how it's been all series.
Right.
Dallas took first two in the Clippers. Clippers took next two in Dallas. Then Dallas in LA. And then Clippers in Dallas. So you know what Future Juice told me? He said Dallas are going to blow out the Clippers on their home court.
A blowout.
A blowout in Game 7. I said, wow, Future Juice, that's crazy. That's tough. But hey, we're not going to talk about Future Juice. Future Juice, that's for another day. But speaking of that Game 6, we're here to talk about it. Kawhi did his thing. He did a lot of things, actually.
That boy different.
Can't wait to see him do that in the Miami Heat uniform next year. But that's besides the point. Jay Lou, I'm going to let you start. So go ahead. What do you think of Game 6 last night?
So kind, of you to let me start with my finals team in a tough round one. Man, like you said, the home team has looked very suspect in every game. Game 7 is back in LA with their paper clip fans around the arena. So they don't really have the fan support like Dallas does, but Dallas still lost. Kawhi put up 45 points last night. 29 in the second half, shot 11 for 14 in the second half. Luka only put up 29 on the game, and I saw something. They finally put Kawhi on Luka. Well, they tried to. It was about damn time, man. Y'all could have ended this. Y'all could have ended this. Ty Lue, come on. I could have done that.
But Ty Lue's not the coach, though. You know that. He's not the coach of that team.
He has to be.
Rondo.
There's no LeBron. It wasn't Rondo the first half of the year. And they damn sure weren't coaching themselves. Come on, man. Ty Lue, you got to think smarter than that. I still don't know. Y'all are the most talented Western Conference team left. I need y'all to pull through. Y'all have the most talent. I mean, look at the roster. Yeah, Ibaka's banged up, but Kawhi, probably the best player left in the West, going against the second best player possibly. Yeah, Jokic is there, but he doesn't really have a second best teammate. Paul George, probably the second best teammate left, like the best number 2 option left in the West. He's hooping, though. He's having a good series, better than last year. Last year, he averaged 18 points in the series against the Mavs and only shot 35%. This year, he's averaging 24 points, almost 10 rebounds, shooting almost 50% from the field. So he's stepping it up. I got to give Paul George props. He's playing really good this playoffs. Y'all two shouldn't be in a Game 7 with Dallas. No offense. Luka is one of my favorite players to watch. But the roster's so talented. I could coach the Clippers. Steve Ballmer, give me the job. Steve Ballmer. Give me the job, man. I'm getting my coaching degree. I just picked up my coaching minor. I'm going to be out of school in 2 years. I can do better than Ty Lue. I would have made an adjustment, put Kawhi on Luka after game 2 at the least. It took you 6 games.
It's tough.
Took you 6 games to do that.
That's
Kawhi
tough.
or Paul George. They said, oh, why he needs all the stamina he can get. What did he just do? 45? 45? And he was guarding Luka.
Luka's not.
He's been doing this. He's been doing this since 2013. Since he's been guarding Bron in the finals. Come on. Oh man, I do like
the slowest superstar that Kawhi had to guard ever.
Luka.
Yeah, probably the slowest superstar Kawhi has ever had to guard. So stamina should be a problem.
Yeah, I mean. They're also doing a thing. They're basically saying it's either going to be Kawhi or Marcus Morris. They're limiting like dudes like Reggie Jackson being on him and Rondo. They don't even play Pat Bev anymore. He didn't play last night. He's played 5 games this series. They benched him actually after the first 2 starts and started Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson for the series, he's putting up almost 16 points. He had a great game last night. I think he had 22, I believe, last night. And he's shooting 44% from the field this series and almost 40% from 3. So he is looking like a really good role player for them. But man, this shouldn't have been game 7. Look how I'm gonna go to the Mavericks real quick. I mean, Porzingis, he's only averaging 13 points. People are saying they about to get rid of him. Luka wants him. We may want to get rid of him, but I don't know. They subbed in Boban's averaging 2 points less than Porzingis this series. Boban's averaging 11. He's averaging 11 points this series.
That's tough.
Tim Hardaway, he was looking like the second best player on the Mavs, shooting almost 43% from the field, but he shoots 46% from 3. So he's really shooting that 3 ball really good this series.
Right.
And their defense, like, it's not the best. They don't have the best defenders. It's just the Clippers, scheme-wise, offensively, they're taking tough shots. Kawhi, a lot of mid-ranges. I know that's his game, but you got to get some pick and rolls in there. You got to get to the basket a little bit more. Paul George, same thing with him. That's why they're exerting so much energy. But the Clippers, if they lose game 7, Jesus. The West is going to be really, really wide open then. I mean, this roster's really talented. I think they should be happy the Lakers are out. I'm probably sure they are. At least Kawhi and Paul George are happy. They should be. Don't have to play against LeBron and AD. But game 7 is going to be tomorrow, and I'm going to watch that. I think I have to tune in. I got to see if my finals team can pull through. I don't want them to get bounced out first round. Because they do, like I said, I'm going to be finished college in 2 years. I'll apply for the Clippers job if y'all need a head coach. I know it's going to be tough because I don't have any experience. But I promise you, I would have made the scheme switch to put Kawhi after game 2. So Steve Ballmer just let me know, man. And Clippers in 7.
I will give the credit. I will give credit to the Clippers. They got the game plan on Luka game 6. You put Kawhi on them. They tried to switch as many times as possible. When you get that smaller defender on them, you double. The only reason that worked is because the shooters, besides Tim Hardaway, weren't making their shots, or they were trying to make the extra pass, or the extra unnecessary pass. When they could have just caught and shoot, and when they could have just caught it and shot it. So, Kawhi Leonard, bro. Well, before I get to Kawhi, both teams played like the stats were pretty much identical. Both shot bad from 3. The percentage from the field is only like a couple percentages apart. So everything was pretty much the same, just about. Difference was Kawhi was hitting shots and Luka wasn't. That's the difference. Luka 11 for
Yeah.
4. I think he was like 1 for 9 from 3. Something crazy like that. I said, dang, Luka. He not gonna shoot like that again though. Tim Hardaway 9 for 19. Did his thing, but 2 for 9 from 3 though. Tim, come on, Tim. Come on, Tim.
Off game.
Jalen Brunson, I don't think he scored. That's Max Kleber. I don't think he scored. That's it. That was his name, right? That's his name. I don't
Maxi
know.
Kleber, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't score.
Maxi Kleber.
So Kristaps Porzingis, bro, you're the X factor in this. You're the Jay Crowder of this series. You're the Jay Crowder of this series. If you hit your shots, I promise you will win. I promise you'll win. Kristaps, you got Marcus Morris. You've been guarded by Marcus Morris. People like that. They brought you in here. They brought you to Dallas. They brought you to Dallas. They was like, oh, Dallas in the championship, Kristaps and Luka, they gonna be a problem. Ever since then, Kristaps has either been injured or non-existent. You got to do better, Kristaps. They had high expectations for you, and if you don't show up in Game 7, you're gone. Kawhi, 45 points. It looked like he couldn't miss in the fourth. I was watching the game. It looked like he could not miss.
Yes, sir.
72% from the field. 45 or 72% shooting. That's some big man stuff. That's some dominant Shaq big man stuff. 5 for 9 from 3. You know what's funny? Kawhi scored 3 points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And 42 the rest of the game. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Paul George, 6 for 15, 2 for 7 from 3. Wasn't terrible. He had a double-double. Could have been better. But, he did what he did.
Played good defense.
Yeah, he played good defense. He did what he did. Marcus Morris, 1 for 10. 1 for 10. Man, I honestly don't think Luka's going to play bad again. The thing is, Luka was trying to be too passive in the fourth quarter. I noticed that. He said after Game 5, even though they won, he was trying to. He said that there were some bad shots being taken at the down the stretch by him. So I guess now he's trying to get his teammates more involved. He got the switches. He had the drives, but he kept kicking out. And I'm like, Luka, these are your shots. Go up with it, draw a foul, do something. You can make that. You can hit free throws. You can do that. You can do that.
Ooh, hit free throws?
Well, free throws is debatable.
He shoots like LeBron from the free throws.
As I say, free throws debatable. But at least try to. At least try to. I know I said it's going to be a blowout next game. Well, I didn't say that. Future Juice said that. But free throws is going to be a big factor in this game, I think. I think so. And mind you, Mavericks are not a good free throw shooting team. At least not in this series. They haven't. They've been bad.
It starts with Luka though.
Starts with Luka. Dallas will bounce back. They will bounce back. Luka's not going to be too passive because you're the superstar of the team. I need you with the ball in your hands with the last 5 minutes left. And it's a close game. Last 5 minutes, the ball's in your hands. I don't care who's open. Well, I mean, if they're open, make the right pass. But I don't care who it is. You're the superstar. I want you to have the ball in the last 5 minutes. Make the right play. I think Luka was trying to force something that wasn't there. He was trying to force his teammates to make a play that wasn't there. That's not going to happen again. Luka is going to drop Future Juice didn't tell me this. I'm saying this off the dome. Future Juice said a blowout. I say they won by 20 plus points, Dallas. And I think Luka goes for 40. I think Luka goes for one of those Devin Booker type games. Shout out Kobe Book. Shout out him. But hey, Dallas in 7. You think if Kawhi leaves, the Clippers are still a playoff team? Well, top 6 playoff team?
Next year?
Yeah.
Nah. Warriors gonna be back.
Warriors better than them?
Will be back.
Are the
Next
Grizzlies
year?
better than them?
Without Kawhi, depends how John Morant develops. Pelicans could be back.
Pelicans? Think they're going to keep Zion? Is Zion or Zoe?
He's a restricted free agent, so they definitely have the chance this off season. So depends if he wants to be paid by the Pelicans. If the Pelicans pay him enough money that he's looking for, then they will probably match the team's offer sheet, because I'm pretty sure there will be teams that target him, like the Bulls. So it'll be interesting what Alonzo decides. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if he returns to the Pelicans, though.
Don't worry. Alonzo to Miami. But that's going to wrap this episode up, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Share it with everybody. And I mean everybody. Because we know.
Got my eye on you.
Yeah. But until next time. Oh, actually, tomorrow we can talk Bucks and Nets. Game 1 is
all
tonight.
around too.
Game 1 is tonight, so gonna dive into that and the rest of the round 2s. And until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.